for
Yeah. Hey guys, I think we're live. Can anyone verify? Can you verify if we're live? Just make sure. Hey friends, chime in if you are. I mean, let me just do a tech check here, make sure they can hear. Oh, please tell me I got this set up right. If not, we'll just hit a recording, you and I, and let me double check, see what I see. Oh yeah, we're good. We're live. All right. Hey, good evening and welcome, friends. It's very, very exciting for me to have our guest, Derek Hope, here with us. He is actually over in the Middle East right now with Mr. Jason Anderson this past week. So Jason couldn't be here, but we're still gracious to have Derek come on here and share a few good nuggets with us about some of the stuff that he's hearing. Like we said, we're going to do a major rollout call soon, but for now, we're going to do kind of that 12 days of Christmas, dropping some nuggets on everyone, trying to get everyone slowly up to speed with what's going on. So Derek, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'll let you take the floor. Tell us some of the fun and exciting things you've been hearing this week.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it's good to be with you. It's good to finally have some positive, good things coming out to talk about. It's good to know that Jason's safe, and everybody kind of had a lot of questions where he's at, what's going on, and we've all heard the stories. But if you've ever watched The Italian Job, Left Ear, it's like, man, I don't like dogs. And it's like, why? And he's like, I had a bad experience. What happened? It's like, I had a bad experience. And they move on. So I think that's probably about as much information as we're going to get out of Jason. And he's happy to be moving forward. And I'm amazed at a lot of the stuff that's going to be coming out. It's tough to say right now because it is going to be a little bit of a drip campaign over the next couple weeks, because we're not going to launch anything, or Jason's not going to launch anything until the play button is ready. It's not going to be a, hey guys, we got this dropping, and then it's an update for an update for an update for an update like we've been getting the last 9 months, or especially since Jason went dark and basically got garbage since then.
Yeah.
So everything that's coming out, it's going to be amazing. There's going to be a good umbrella for us to be under, with a new line of products and NFTs that are going to be performing like the old days, I believe. So it's going to be a lot of good things to come. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's fantastic. What's it like being over there? Are you, he's in good spirits, he's in good health. Obviously, you're our only witness right now.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's healthy. He's in good spirits. The good chipper side that I remember from him is coming out. So I think it's good, because I think Colin and I are the first familiar faces he's seen in several months now. So I think his spirits have been lifted quite a bit.
Yeah, it was so cool to see pictures of you and Colin over there with them, rolling out and riding around town. And I know you've been sitting in even on some of the meetings. Are there any of those that you're able or willing to give us a few nuggets on? Colin's in the background. Colin, approve them.
How can you say, we gotta close this here. I was going like this. Where's the camera? I was like, no.
I can tell you the part that Colin and I are working on. So I know Jason had quite a few L2 projects that were getting ready to launch, and everybody's looking at that process. Colin and I directly are working with contacts here on helping people get their business set up. The names that drop are going to be a good slap in the face that we've been waiting for, and things that we've been anticipating will be good. But Colin and I directly are going to be working on putting packages together for those that do want to tokenize their business and need to be set up here for the loans and the different things that'll happen. We're helping put those packages together right now. So Colin and I are going to be here until that's ready to go. I don't know how long that's going to be, but over the next week or two, as we can wrap that up and have that package ready, so that anybody that wants to start an L2, we'll have a package put together so that you can show up, get your residency, get your entity set up, get your bank account set up that have an on-ramp and off-ramp for crypto, and we'll make it incredibly easy for anybody to get in and out of the system.
Very cool. Do you reckon there's at least a few companies that are ready to onboard in that L2 process?
I know Jason had mentioned upwards of 50 to 55 from the US or from other people that he had talked to previously. But the contacts here have connections with some of the largest names in the world. And when those come out, it's going to hit like a ton of bricks. And the instant credibility, the instant notoriety, the instant publicity to hundreds of millions of people in an audience that is going to be, our project is going to be the forefront on major advertising and major venues.
Yeah, that is so exciting, and I did talk to Jason about some of those things, so I'm really excited to hear it. But we'll save a few things back for him to say. But question for you, Jared. Okay,
I do have a little video or a little.
We'll drop it in the chat.
I'll drop this in the chat. This will start to give you a little idea of the stuff that's coming from over here. This doesn't have anything to do with the projects that we're prepping to launch from here, L2s. These are all going to be the product line with the partners here that are going to be launching these services. So I just dropped that in the chat, and if you open that up, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 12 new products that are going to be dropping pretty quick. And
that's awesome.
It's going to be the good thing about everything that's partnering over here and those services. They're already existing businesses that will already have revenues day one. So as those products and things launch, those are things that are going to be paying in royalties month one, week one, day one, like they're already in revenue. So those partners that are coming on to help launch those services for the on-ramping and off-ramping, and a lot of other key things that'll make our ecosystem far and above anything else that is out there. It's going to be several different tokens projects behind that, but it's going to be something to behold, because the communities that are coming into this, the scarcity that we wanted to drive before, I'll let Jason explain the model, because I think he's spelled the model out pretty clearly, how he plans to give away NFTs for a minting fee moving forward. When this gets out and you have hundreds of millions of people that this is going to be advertised to on a monthly basis, we're going to be driving that scarcity where it's not going to be something where you watch a project struggle to sell out for weeks or months. We're legitimately going to have this in front of so many people that you are going to struggle to get NFTs.
I feel like it's the glory days and everything we aspire to, and it's going to happen. You know,
and the best part, the two biggest anchors that held things back are not on Jason's team.
Right.
And I'll leave it at that.
One other thing I was going to kind of add, Terry, as we're going through this, I think one big thing that we can all do, and I would love for you guys to be able to send these in a private message, or at least I can save them, is memes. Lemon memes. Like, we got to create some serious, we got to stack our chat. We got to get 10,000 people in there as fast as we possibly can, because it's going to move quickly, and it's already moving quicker than any of us could probably even imagine. As we know, it was a lemon a few days ago, and now what you just saw Derek drop, it's a whole nother level. So if we can get those memes out there, stack our chat, get people in the know, and really one of the other things, I got to be good at this too. Derek knows we have an accountability over here. Spreading positivity, legitimately. Make sure we're on that. That's a very important thing with all of this and everything that's happened. I know everybody wants answers. We want answers. We don't get answers.
We've all had a bad experience,
in
one way or another, over the last several months to year, and it just doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter the details of that. What matters is that the platform is being built to move forward, and all things Lemonade are powered by debt. And we know Jason owns the debt technology, all the blockchain, all the smart contracts. That's what Jake and Jason brought to the table. And so knowing that they own the infrastructure and the foundation of everything that's been built on top of this, you know, sometimes parents get divorced, and sometimes some kids go with one parent and some kids go with the other. And You just have to deal with the consequences. But here, the foundation that was built, Jason and Jake own, and that's been made very clear. And so the platform is going to be Lemonade powered by debt, and it's incredible what's been built in a very short period of time. And I think everybody's about to see how things should have been being ran had the proper permissions been granted. So now that we're at a place where the handcuffs are off, hold on, because this is going to be the fun that we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, I've had some great conversations with Jason as well, and the things that he's telling me just have me like super excited. And I know after all this trauma that people have gone through, it probably still doesn't feel real to them yet. Like it's good, but I want them to know, and tell me if you guys are hearing the same thing, that it's going to be very tangible and literally visible to them within maybe not days, but within weeks. We're not talking about months. We're not talking about way out here. We're talking about things are ready to roll. Are you guys hearing similar stuff?
It's not going to be weeks. It'll be days. It'll be very clear. And one thing I can really commend Jason on is he's got a heart the size of Texas and a heart of gold that, he's going to do the best thing for everybody in the community. Everybody will have a very clear path forward, and no one's going to get left behind. There were some fears on what's this look like if some of the projects break up and whatnot. But Jason, that's one thing I've always really respected about him. He's always made things right, and he's going to give everybody a soft landing and a good, clear path forward. So I hope no one is nervous or anxious about what lies ahead. It's all positive. There's nothing bad that's going to happen moving forward on this side.
And in reality, there's room in the space for both, you guys. There is a clear plan and path forward where there is success to everybody. What that looks like, you guys can draw your own conclusions as you receive more information. There's a lot of exciting things, and it's hard because we've literally been hit 100 times over with a 2x4 in the face, I feel like. And just when you think you found the bottoms, you find new bottoms. But, I just think that over the coming days, people are going to realize that some of the worst things that we could anticipate end up being the greatest things. And I can really see that. Day one was a little rough for Derek and I both. We're like, okay, like,
it's a ripping Band-Aid moment, right?
Yeah. Should I cry? Should I be happy? Day two, it's like, okay, I got this. And then it's like, look, we know how it goes.
By the second half of the second day, it was like, wait a second, is this real? And then we sat down with the people who own and control these companies and these funds yesterday and today. And I can tell you this is very real. And it's not going to be the anticipation like going to Africa 18, 19 months ago and talking about the world's largest oil find, only to be waiting on pins and needles for 18 months for that announcement to actually hit worldwide news, or who the partners are that are going to make all this stuff happen that we've been hearing about forever. These names are going to be hitting day one. And day one is as soon as the platform is ready, as soon as the things are ready to click, the announcements are going to come in and they're going to be heavy. And I feel like it's going to be trying to catch water or a fire hose with a teacup.
And in the most respectful way possible. You know how Jason is when he has a chip on his shoulder.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. And also to add to that, Jake as well.
Yeah.
You have two very highly motivated individuals that have the most powerful backing that will be known very soon.
Yeah, I had to. Jake and I were on the phone again this afternoon, and I'm just really excited about what's coming. So it's fantastic news, and I think that's what you guys really grateful you jumped on, because the community's been starving and waiting, as you guys all went through it. It's been brutal. And did you guys also forget to mention Corey's address so we can just go send some proper motivation his way too? Get him finishing up. Getting him finishing.
He's motivated.
I also know Corey pretty well, and he's properly incentivized and motivated to make sure that this crushes it.
Boom sauce. I love it. I love it. Any other nuggets that you guys want to drop? I know that we told everyone they're just going to get a little bite size tonight, and I know it's like super late over there for you guys. So I don't want to hold you up, but any parting words, Colin? Want to start us out there?
I think you guys got to wait. Listen,
That's terrible. That's terrible.
that's a terrible thing to say, but you guys, in all reality, my last things is this, Terry. Like, go. Let's pump those memes.
Yeah.
I have my reasons why I'm saying memes. Let's show our memes what's up. Let's get them everywhere. Let's plaster all over our stuff. Let's get our chat. Let's get to 10,000, you guys. Like, let's rally the community in a positive way and get ready for Lemon, which you all, if you haven't figured out this point, it's about to happen. Get ready for it. And I think it's good to leave it at that, and more will come when Jason comes on and Jake,
I'll leave you with this nugget, and if Jason expands on it, that's on him.
Right.
Every positive thing that Jason's ever talked about implementing or having as part of our community, you're going to see a ton of those things hit day one.
Yeah, that's what he told me too, and I was just like, "Wow, that's a lot of stuff you got lined up behind the scenes. That's fantastic."
And it's ready. We saw the demo. We saw working systems of several things today, and if we would have had this, oh man,
we'll just call that a lemon seed. How about from now on, we'll give you a lemon seed.
But yeah, and I know you probably know what a few of those things are, so you know what I'm hinting at. But yeah, the good thing where it's like, man, where are these things? We used to talk about this, or that this item was coming, or this feature was coming. Well,
buckle up, baby.
Buckle up, because the people who believed in centralization and dictatorship aren't controlling this side. The people who believe in decentralization and community by the people and for the people are going to get what they've asked for and are going to get what they've been promised.
That's so good. I'm getting goosebumps right now just because it feels surreal after all this. Like, it's just, I think a lot of people, it's literally so bad this past 10 months that it feels like a trauma and probably be classified that way. So Colin, I agree with you. It's one of the only good things I've seen recently was the idea of trying to get the community back into memeing, because it's just so prevalent in crypto. It's a great way to spread the word. And I love that you gave everyone an assignment. Guys, everyone, if you're in the group right now, like, start private messaging everyone you know who's probably just been disconnected from the campfire for so long, to let them know that it's definitely time to get back around the campfire. So let's build that.
Get them added to that Lemonade Powered by Debt Telegram chat so they get updated on everything. Jason, now that he's got his phone back and is in the driver's seat, he's starting to drop more than I thought he would this quick. So you're going to see, that's the best place to see nuggets as they're coming live and available to be talked about. You'll see it there.
Awesome. Well, guys, I'll let you go get some Z's. I know you probably got some exciting stuff tomorrow, but really grateful you jumped on, because I know Jason got tied up with some stuff, and as did Jake. And I didn't want to leave everyone dry. We wanted to get them plugged in to some good info. So really appreciate you guys jumping on, taking the time to share, and hopefully we'll get back on again later on this week.
Yep. Thanks, Terry.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
You too. Bye.